Okay, everybody. I'm doing a Kled item tier list. So this is patch 15.21, I think, or something like that. But here's all the items. I think this one hopefully should be up. This tier list should be updated. But I'm gonna give a tier list on how I feel about all the items that you can build on Kled. Recently I did do a climb. I got an alt account and I just started building like all the items that I believe could be built on Kled, and I just tried them out. Like I tried out all these different items that I don't normally build on Kled, so I can make this tier list. And so we're gonna start off with, why not Hubris S tier. I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with me here. It's an amazing item. It's pretty cheap. The build path is alright. It has a serrated jerk in it, which is good. It has a lot of long swords. I think I have this also. I have the lead client open so I can check. I think it has like 3 or 4 long swords in the build path. It's got 4 long swords in the build path. It's like the problem with this item is that once you complete serrated dirk and once you complete Caulfields, you have to pay you have to save up like 950 gold or something, which is just like a lot of gold to just have it once in the early game. So like that part is like, it's hard because like early game you do get the serrated dirk, but like once you finish the serrated dirk and the Caulfields, you have to have 950 gold and then back. Or it might be 1050 gold. I forgot which one. And you have to back with all that gold to actually like finish the item. So that is a little bit annoying, but the stats are like really good. It gives you really good stats for a first item. And getting that AD from the passive effect on it is just so insane because Kled scales so hard with AD. Kled's most important stat, I guess other than armor pen, is AD. AD is so important, and it's all Kled really wants, and this gives him a ton of it. It's just an amazing item, especially on a snowball character like Kled. It's an amazing item. Opportunity, I'd put S. It's a very cheap item, only 2,700 gold. The build path is really nice. It's got a serrated dirk. It's a really nice build path. And it has no wasted stats. If you see this, you have 55 attack damage, 18 lethality. It has no wasted stats because this item's only going to be built 4th, 5th, or 6th item. Like, don't build it first. Like maybe build it second. I wouldn't. And possibly build it third if the enemy team has a really squishy comp. Then you can build it third. But really, just like build this item as their 4th, 5th, or 6th item, and it's an amazing item. Like the movement speed's alright, like sure. But like you get like 21 to 18 lethality, something like, I think it caps out at 21 lethality, like 21 bonus lethality or something. Whatever it is, it's just an insane amount of lethality that you get for free on top of the 18 lethality. Like this thing goes just as insane as a 4th item. It's very, like, again, it's cheap. It's just like a really, really good item. Like sure, you're not building it that often. So like it's for an S tier item, you're not building opportunity that often because a lot of games aren't going to go to 4th or 5th item. But it's just really good when you do build it. Oh baby, look at this Voltaic S tier. I'd put Voltaic ordering is hard. Like I don't know if I'm gonna order these. Voltaic's an amazing item. I don't know. I think I'd even put it above Hubris. Voltaic, I've said this a lot. Voltaic is Kled's best item in the game right now. It used to be Eclipse, it used to be Profane Hydra, now it's Voltaic. This item is insane on Kled. You can build Voltaic first item, you can build Voltaic second item, you can build Voltaic third item, you can build it fourth, fifth, sixth. I do not give a shit, man. You want to build this item on Kled in like 90% of games. It is so good. Like, the extra damage you get is fine. Like, you get 100 base damage and that's never going to change. And so some people say, like, it doesn't scale. Don't build this item as a fourth, fifth item because it has base 100 damage on the auto attack. It doesn't scale. Like, other items scale with level, or with AD or AP or whatever. Voltaic's doesn't scale at all. It's always going to be 100. Despite that, the slow, a 99% slow, is so useful on Kled. It allows you to get your 4 auto attacks off. It allows you to hit easy Qs on champions that are hard to Q. And it just gives you so much, so much ability to just stick on targets and auto attack them, which is what Kled wants to do to get his damage in. So, like, this is just not amazing, because, like, as Kled, the targets you want to focus are the ADCs, they're the supports, the mid laners, the junglers that are squishy. Like, sure, you might be facing up against a set in the top lane, but, like, when it comes to team fights, you don't give a shit about set, you want to kill the AD carry. And this item allows you to stick onto the AD carry even if they use flash. Like, even if the AD carry uses flash ghost, this item will allow you to stick onto them and kill them. Additionally, this item is amazing in 1v1s. Like, again, it allows you to hit your Q very easily. But it also is really good when you dismount, because it allows you to, like, catch up to targets even when you're super slow in your dismounted form. It allows you to kite while dismounted. It allows you to chase. It allows you to very easily land your Q. So normally, like, say you're dismounted and you do auto Q. If the enemy's walking away, you're not going to hit shit with your Q, man. Like, your Q is not hitting shit. But if you have Voltaic, you can easily do that auto, and then Q, and your Q is going to hit all pellets. It's just insane. Like, there are a lot of champions that are hard to hit your Q in both dismounted and mounted form. Voltaic allows you to do it. Allows you to auto them more, even if they try to run away. And first item, it's really good against your range tops, your Teemos, your Kennons, your Vladimirs, all these range top laners. It's really good on because it allows you to get on top of them and, like, not allow them, like, not just run away from you. Even into things like Ambessa or Camille, Voltaic is really good on, because while they're going to try to run away, because that's what Ambessa and Camille want to do, they want to do a short trade and run away and kite you. This item allows you to stick on top of them, so it's even good as a first item into a lot of matchups. But essentially, I'm going to put this as Kled's best item, because you want to build it every game. You do. You want to build this every game. Sometimes you just can't. Sometimes you have items you need to build, but you want to build a Voltaic every game you can. And, like, obviously you saw matchups or some team comps just have way too many tanks, and you really don't need Voltaic into tanks. So that's the only caveat. Okay, next we're going to talk about, I know I spent a long time. I'm going to try to not talk so much on every item. Voltaic is just such an important item that I wanted to talk a lot about it. Okay, we're going to talk about these three. So this is not where I'm placing them. I don't know where I'm placing them yet. I'll have to think about it. But Profane Hydra is not what it used to be. It used to be Kled's best item. Nowadays, it's not that good. The stats are pretty nice. The price is a little bit expensive, like 3,200 gold is a little bit, like that's more than you want to really spend on a lethality item. And the active is dog shit. Like the active is awful. Like I'd say this is the worst active in the game. Like this thing is, its active is complete dog shit. But the stats are just really good. I'd put it A. Like as a first item, it gives you all the stats you need. Like ability haste, 18 lethality, 60 attack damage. Those are really good stats. Those are the stats Kled wants on a first item, and there you have it. And it gives wave clear. It's a wave clear item as well. Tiamat, you like building Tiamat. It helps you in a lot of matchups. Allows you to proxy in difficult ones. The build path isn't the best. Like only 2 longswords hurts a lot. Like only 2 longswords and a build path hurts a lot. Because if you fuck up, you don't CS well, you die, and you don't have enough for a pickaxe, and you've already bought 2 longswords, well you're fucked. You're gonna want back with a fucking glowing moat. Like other items that you want to buy that you're buying are like 4 longswords. Like what? Voltaic, I think 3. No, it's 2 as well. Voltaic has the same problem. But like this item, 4 longswords, man. Eclipse, 3 longswords, I think. I don't know where Eclipse is. Eclipse is like 3 longswords. But only 2 longswords is hard to build as a first item. But the stats are good, even if the active's kind of dog shit. It's just the problem I have with this item is like, sure, the stats are good, but like in difficult matchups, like what's it doing for you? Like into a Teemo, it's like, sure the stats are good, but like I want Voltaic. Like into like a set, it's like, yeah, the stats are good, but like you're just gonna kill me if I don't have like Eclipse or some shit. Like it just, the stats are good, but like a lot of the time, like I need something more than just a Profane Hydra. And that, Ravenous is hard. Because in a lot of matchups, Ravenous is S tier. And in other team comps, this shit is like dog shit. Like the stats are good. I'll give it that. It gives what, 65 I think? Yeah, 65 attack damage. 12% lifesteal? Like it's not bad stats. Like lifesteal, Kled definitely can use that. This is hard because into tanks, S tier. Into Orns, into Scions, into Cho'Gaths, Malphites, it's S tier item. In a lot of other matchups, it's kind of dog shit. It's like super expensive, and the stats like fall off. Cause like as a first item into difficult matchups, S tier. But then as the game goes on, the stats are completely useless. So like lifesteal, as a first item, lifesteal, 12% lifesteal is a lot. But like as a 5th item, like say you have 5 items now, what the hell are you doing with 12% lifesteal? Now this item's only giving 65 attack damage, 0 lethality. So I don't know, it's like a 1v9 item in some matchups, but then others it's useless. Like the active isn't the best, but I don't know, the active is like insane for sustain on the waves. Like you use this item so that every time a wave comes, you heal to full. But like late game, the active is not doing anything. So I put it A. I'd put it A because Profane Hydra at least, like Profane Hydra isn't gonna help you 1v9 a lane. But like once you have 4 items, Profane Hydra is doing a lot because the stats are good. But like Ravenous Hydra, although it helps you win a lane so hard, and it like helps you so much into these tank matchups, once you get it like 4th item, it's not doing that much. Titanic, I haven't, like in the past, I haven't used this item that much on Kled. But recently, and trying to like figure out whether it's a good item or not to do this tier list video, I've started using it a lot. And my thoughts on it are that the build path is fine. Like, it gives you a lot of long swords, it gives you Tiamat. The HP, like, I thought the HP would feel really bad to build, but really that wasn't that bad. The HP really didn't feel that bad to build. Once you complete it, it does feel good. It gives you better wave clear than Profane and Ravenous, in my opinion. And I don't know, I feel like it really is a good item though. Because like a 5th auto attack, essentially what you do is you auto 4 times, and then you use Titanic Hydra to do a 5th auto attack, and it's an auto attack reset. So you get 5 auto attacks off really, really quickly. I'd put it A tier. Like, I know bruiser items you don't really want to build on Kled, but like the active really doesn't feel that bad. Even when you're not building HP, it doesn't feel bad at all. Like, another auto attack reset allows you to remount really quickly. A quick auto attack even without your W up. It's pretty nice. I don't know. Maybe I should lower to B tier this. I don't know. It does feel good though. Like, I was doing Titanic into like lethality, Titanic into like lethality bruiser hybrid. It really didn't feel that bad. It felt pretty good. Like, for early game, like just lane, like bullying the lane opponent to get like an advantage. I'd say without Demolish, I'd probably put B without Demolish, but with Demolish, I put A. Like, you can take turrets so quickly on this champion with Demolish and Titanic Hydra. You can push lanes really quickly. If you're building correctly, it really doesn't fall off. I'd say it's pretty good. I wouldn't say it's as good as Profane Hydra, but I still would say it's a pretty good item, to be honest. Let's see, what should we do next? Now we're gonna go quick. Now we're gonna go a lot more quickly that we got these guys down. Eclipse. Oof. I didn't build. I thought after like the nerfs to Ingenious Hunter, was that what the rune was called? Whatever that one rune was called. Whatever that one rune was called. Once they got rid of it, I stopped building this item because I don't think it's that good anymore. But I started building again to test it for this video, and honestly, it's not that bad. I'd put it A tier. It's really not that bad. Like, it's pretty cheap. The build path is kind of good, not gonna lie. And it's pretty nice. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It falls off. Like, like when you have 4 or 5 items, it falls off. It's not that good anymore. But it's a pretty good item. I don't know. Like, into difficult matchups, into like Mordekaiser, like Mordekaiser's not that difficult of a matchup. Like, in a lot of these matchups where you want just a little bit extra tankiness, like Set, Mordekaiser, Alawi, like, I think it's a good item. What is this picture, man? This is awful. What is it? This item's called like Unending Despair. That's right. That's Unending Despair. I haven't used this. I would assume it's C tier. I haven't used it. I don't imagine it's that good. Like, I really haven't used this. I wouldn't imagine it's that good, but it does give resistances, I guess. This item, just don't use. Don't use. This item locks you out of other better items. Let's talk about those ones. If I can find them. We have Black Cleaver. We have this item. Cyril does. We have Wordle Reminder, and we have LDR somewhere. I'm blind, I can't find LDR. So let's talk about Black Cleaver. It's kind of dog shit. Black Cleaver, I'd put it B tier. I think B is good for Black Cleaver. Like, the stats just aren't good. Let's be real here. Like, you don't need health on Kled. You don't really want this shit. And it locks you out of the better items. If you build Black Cleaver, you can't build any of these three. Like 40 attack damage is just really bad. And like, sure, these items give less. Like, these items give less AD, but they give more armor pen. Like, the one redeeming thing I'll say about Black Cleaver, well, I guess there's multiple good things about it, but like, you can build Black Cleaver second. Like, LDR second works in a lot of matchups, but in some matchups, like, LDR second's hard to build. Black Cleaver second, it's fine to, like, it's a good item to build second. So I'll say that. I think that's kind of important. And the move speed, like, honestly feels kind of nice, because Black Cleaver gives you move speed when you hit them. And it helps you out your team as well. Kled's not really a team champion, so I don't think that's very important, but it does get rid of armor for your team as well. It's just like, it's kind of a lot of wasted stats. Like, you don't really need ability haste that much. You don't want HP, and you want a ton of AD, but it doesn't give a lot of AD. Because of that, I'll just put a B tier. Surreal does. It's kind of B tier. I don't know. It's hard to determine. It's kind of B tier. It's like, why would you want to build it? Like, with Black Cleaver, at least it's like, yeah, maybe you want HP. Like, maybe you want HP, sure. But like, why do you want Surreal? It gives less. It gives like 5 more AD than LDR, I think, but it gives 5% less armor pen. I don't think you really ever want this. The slow, I don't really value the 30% slow all that much. It's just not, I don't see why, like, it works. Like, I think it definitely works as an item, but it's just like, why would you want it over LDR? Now LDR, where do I put LDR? S tier. You want to build this item essentially every single game. LDR is an item that you're realistically buying in 100% of games. It's that good. Kled does all his damage is physical. He has a tiny bit of true damage, but not a lot. All his damage gets negated by armor, and a lot of champions that you're going to be fighting are going to be tanks that are stacking armor. LDR sure gives 35 or 30 AD, whatever it is, I think it's 35, but it gives 40% armor pen, and you need that essentially every single game. Even if you're up against squishy champions, you need this item. Like, I don't give a shit if there's 5 squishy characters, I'm building LDR. And the crit is also pretty nice. Like, 25% crit doesn't seem that great, because you're not really buying another crit item on Kled. But honestly, it feels pretty good to have the crit. Like, I'd say that's makes it like decently better than Surreal does, because you're auto attacking a lot on Kled. You're doing like 4 auto attacks quickly. So if you do the math there, 4 auto attacks, you're probably gonna get a crit there. 1 out of 4 chance you're doing 4 autos, you're probably doing a crit there, right? And on squishy champions, 1 crit on your W is gonna do a lot of damage. So I'd say it's really good. even if it doesn't give much AD, which does suck, it only gives 35. It's so important. It's so important to have the armor pen. Mortal Reminder A tier. Mortal Reminder is just a worse version of LDR. It gives less armor pen and it gives less AD. Grievous Wounds, sure, but like Kled wants to one-shot the enemy target, so he doesn't really want, like, the enemy shouldn't be healing that much because Kled's going to be one-shotting them. Like, that's how you play Kled, you one-shot the enemy. They shouldn't have that much time to heal up. Secondly, you do have Grievous Wounds on your Q. Sure, it doesn't last very long, and you don't apply it immediately, you have to get the Q pull. But he does have Grievous Wounds already, so that's another thing. And then lastly, you don't really apply Grievous Wounds to like a lot of champions. So, like, it's really good on a lot of mages where you can apply Grievous Wounds to the whole team, but Kled's not doing that. You can only really apply it to like one person at a time. Still, I'd put it like A tier. It's just a worse LDR, but it can be useful into like Lowy or Aatrox. Let's go on to Sundered Sky. I put it low B tier. It's just not good. I would even want to put it C tier, honestly. I want to put it C tier. I really do. I really do want to put it C tier. I don't know if I'd put it B tier or C tier. I kind of want to put it C tier. That's hard. That's difficult. It's just, the problem with this is that it's just not that good. Like, it gives low AD and it gives a lot of HP. So what? Like, you don't need those stats, man. You need better stats. Like, the HP that it gets you isn't even that much either. Like, the HP scales off, I think, or the amount you heal scales off HP as well as missing health. I don't know, I just doesn't feel that good. Like, the Sundered Sky auto on some champions does a lot, but a Sundered Sky auto on Kled feels like it does nothing. I don't know, it's just, whenever I built this item, it just does not feel good. I don't have much to say about it otherwise, it just doesn't feel good. Experimental Hexplate, just don't use that. I don't see why you'd ever want to build an Experimental Hexplate. This is not even an item, bro. I'm not even including this. That's not even, what is that? That's literally not even an item. Support items. I don't know anything about support items, really. Okay. Don't use that item. What the hell? That's not in the game anymore, I don't think. Here we go. I'd put this item A tier. Axiom Arc is pretty good. Like, Axiom Arc, I don't have anything negative to say about Axiom Arc. I think it's a pretty good item. Is it S tier? I don't think so, because I don't think you ever want to build this item every game. The stats are like alright. It's got alright stats. The build path is a little annoying. I'm not a huge fan of the build path. Like, this item would be better if they put a serrated dirk on it, but I'm not crazy, right? It doesn't have serrated dirk. It's a brutalizer. Or am I crazy? It's a brutalizer, yeah. It's just not that good of an item. Or it's just not that good of a item to put S tier. Like the decreased ult, because some games the decreased ult cooldown that you get by getting killed doesn't matter a lot. Some matchups you just can't ult in very easily, and you're not going to get those ult in opportunities. If you're not fed, if you're pretty weak, it's not going to be useful. If you are fed and the enemy team is pretty squishy and nobody can handle you in the side lane, I think it's an amazing item. So I put it A tier. I think it fits. Don't use this item. Some people think like, oh yeah, this item could be good against tanks, health stackers. No, just don't use it. It gives, like, come on. Like, the item gives attack speed Kled does not need attack speed. And it gives like 40. Oh damn, it's pretty expensive. It gives 40 attack damage. That's nothing. Like, you don't want this. The stats are awful. You just don't need that. You don't want it, you don't need it. Just don't build it. I could see if someone built it. It gives 80 attack damage. It's just expensive. So, like, I would never build this. Like, I personally would never build it, but, like in, like, 1 out of 100 games, someone saying, like, Bloodthirster goes crazy here. I could see it. I don't think I've never built this on Kled, but, like, I could see it possibly being used. Never build this item. Why would you ever build this item? Punk is just not good. This item? Honestly, I could see it. I think, have I built this? I feel like, yeah, I built this. I've built this before. I built it recently, too. I think this item's decent. Like, sell your boots and buy this item into heavy AD comps. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Like, if I would only build this as, like, a sell boots item. But, like, yeah, I could see this built. Death's Dance. I think I'll put you in low B tier. Death's Dance doesn't work that well on Kled. I feel like this item would be absolutely busted if it worked on Kled. The way Death's Dance works is it essentially makes damage a bleed. So instead of taking damage immediately, you take it as a damage over time. The problem with that is that Kled likes to get, like, absolutely one-shot in mounted form, and then kill the targets while the enemy used all their abilities in dismounted form. So, like, say you're against a Jin, and you just fucking, like, one-shots your mounted form, you can one-shot him in return while dismounted. However, Death's Dance is going to make it so that, like, you die a little bit slower while mounted, and you're still going to take damage while dismounted, because the damage over time doesn't go away. Because if Kled has 1 HP in mounted form, and he takes 10,000 damage, he's going to dismount, and he's still going to have all of his... He's only going to take 1 damage, even though the enemy did 10,000 damage from a crit or something. I'm not explaining it well, but if he builds Death's Dance, instead of taking 1 damage while mounted, he's going to take that 1 damage while mounted, and then his dismounted is going to take the damage that he would have taken. It's hard to explain, but, like, this stance essentially makes you take damage that you wouldn't have taken otherwise. Because of that, it's not the best, but still I put it B tier because it still can be useful. It has good stats. It gives AD and armor, which is, I think, your only AD and armor with a 0 HP item. This is dog shit. This is pretty dog shit. Like, come on. I want to put it in do not use, but I feel like it has like this is like a 1 in 1,000 item, or 1 in 1,000 game item. Like, maybe into like an Alawi, who's like eating you. It's just dog shit. Like, I want to put it in do not use, but like your ultimate, Kled's ultimate already makes you immune to CC. So, like, what the fuck is this item gonna do? Like, this item's dog shit. Like, I want to put in do not use. But the stats are, like, alright. I don't know. Don't use this. Just not worth it. This, you could potentially use that. It's a decent item. This is also decent. Frozen Heart gives 0 HP, right? Something like that. It gives like 0 HP. It's an alright item because it gives you just resistances, which is what Kled wants. I don't like this item. I never build Guardian's Angel. I hate this item. I literally never built this item, but like, yeah, it's C tier. I think it's fine, even though I hate it. Don't use this item, it's dog shit. Hole Breaker. I was hating on Hole Breaker, then I started using it to make this video. Honestly, this is like an A tier item. Like, it's actually good. Like, it's actually good. Like, the damage you do on this thing is actually, like, pretty good. Like, I thought the damage wasn't that good on champions, but, like, I was using it, and, like, it's actually not bad at all. Like, and it makes your split pushing, like, way better, so you can end game in, like, 20 seconds. Honestly, pretty good. Like, I was underestimating this item. Like, even though it gives HP, it's pretty good. A Mortal Shield Bow? Like, come on. I'll put it C tier. I don't know, I wouldn't build that item. Infinity Edge. It's like a B tier item, honestly. It's a B tier item. It's good, it's just, like, it's, like, if you can, like, if you build it, like, if you complete the item, you're like, yeah, this item's goated. But it's so expensive, and you need to already have crit. But, like, if you do build it, it's pretty good. It's just, like, super expensive, so I wouldn't really recommend it. Jackshow. I'm just like, when are you ever building Jackshow? Like, I tried so hard to build this item, and I'm always like the game either ended before I could build it, or I'm just like, I don't see why you'd want to build it. Like, I want to put, like, I was like, before, like, when I was thinking about items I could build on Kled that I never build, I was thinking Jackshow. That was like the first thing that comes to mind. But, like, when the fuck are you ever building this item? Like, it's too hard, it's too expensive. And, like, when are you, like, I can't find situations where I need this item. And, like, once you buy it late game, like, you're already getting one shot. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, the fact, like, you're never going to stay in combat long enough for this shit to actually make a difference. It's just, like, I feel like it could be good, because it's a tank item that gives low HP but a lot of resistances. But it's just too expensive and too hard to build, and, like, usually there's when you're building tank items on Kled, usually it's because there's a lot of AP damage or a lot of AD damage. This item gives mixed resistances. So I just, like, I don't know, I don't see the point. But I'll put a C tier because I think it could be good. Maw. This thing's just an A tier item. Maw is good. Maw is a better Sterix in my opinion. Definitely into heavy AP teams is very good, and it gives really, really good stats. You love this. You love to see this item because it's just like, it helps a lot. Like, let's go Sterix in here. Sterix scales with HP. Maw doesn't. So if you're building full one-shot Kled, Maw's still going to give you a big shield. But Sterix scales with HP, and because of that, I'm putting the C tier. I'm putting the C tier. Like, it gives such a small shield. Like, Sterix gives such a small shield that it's really not that good. Unless you're building a lot of items, a lot of HP items. And even then, it often procs at the wrong time. Like, a lot of the time, it will proc while you're mounted. And obviously, you want this item to proc while you're dismounted. But it just doesn't. That never happens, I feel like. Like, sure, it could be good against Garen, but you have to build HP. And, like, you don't want to build HP. You don't want to stack HP against Garen. I just don't like the item. Like, it feels like the shield is so useless if you're not stacking HP. This This item's not even in the game anymore, right? Phantom Dancer. If you're building crit, you can sell your boots and buy this item, but that's about it. Randuin's? Randuin's is good. I'll put that in C tier. Randuin's is pretty good. It gives a lot of resistances, and it gives not a ton of... It gives like 350 or like 300 HP or something. I'm not even going to check. It's pretty good though. It gives a slow... It's pretty decent. You're not building that, you're not building that. This item, S tier. S tier, S tier, S tier. There's so much shielding in this game. There's just so much shielding in this game. There's so many items that give shield. That Serpent's Fang. I have a lot to talk about Serpent's Fang. Serpent's Fang is just such a good item. I'd put it S tier. There's just like... There's so many champions that have shields. Say you're against a Camille, Mordekaiser, Set. Serpent's Fang is a good item. Camille gets her shield broken by this Mordekaiser as well. Tom Kench as well. So there's top laners who have there's a lot of top laners with shields. Shen, additionally, Shen has his ult shield and he also has his passive shield. And then there's a ton of junglers with the shield. There's Jarvan with shields. Ivern builds shields. Additionally, a ton of junglers and top laners build what's the item called? Eclipse, which gives a shield. Mbessa has a ton of shielding. Riven has a shield. Mid laners, there are a lot. They're like Lux has shields, and then a ton of mid laners and supports build Seraph's Embrace, which is a shield, and then supports all these supports have shields, and then ADCs go barrier. Like all these ADCs, as well as Kai'Sa ult gives a shield, and then like Lulu, Milio, like Sona, Seraphine play that shit without Essence Reaver, or not, what am I saying, Serpent's Fang, you'll be fucking useless. And so many supports are going Seraph's Embrace this game. Like obviously mid laners go it, supports as well. And if these characters have Seraph's Embrace, it's going to be harder to kill them. And if they have Seraph's Embrace, like you can't just like not go on to, like, you need to be able to one-shot the support and the mid laner. Like Seraph's Embrace cannot be a problem. Like you need to like get rid of that issue so that you can be free to ult onto these backline and not care who the backline is. Because it's already hard enough to like get an angle and like ult into the backline and get a target. And if you're now having to like avoid the mid laner or the support because they have Seraph's Embrace and they're too hard to kill, then like that's fucked. That's like really bad. Like you need to be able to like, because like already normally in games and team fights you have to avoid the top laner, you have to avoid the jungler because they're too tanky, and then sometimes the support, if they're going and engage support, you have to avoid them as well. So if like the mid laner have Seraph's Embrace and you don't have Serpent's Fang, you can't kill him, you're fucked. Like what are you gonna do? You're kind of useless now. So you need Serpent's Fang to be able to, like it also has so much team value as well. To break to break shields on all these characters. Like it's just such a good item. The stats are pretty good. Like the stats are good and it's super cheap. Like additionally, like a cheap second item is amazing on Kled. Because you can get a really good item for like a really good first item with a lot of good stats. You go Serpent's Fang, which is a super cheap item with good stats, and then you can get LDR third, which is just a completely broken item. And already, you have a pretty cheap 3 items with amazing stats. So I'll do that build path all the time. I'll go Profane Hydra, Hubris, or Voltaic, one of those 3, and then I'll build Serpent's Fang into LDR. That's an amazing core 3 items. Like that is super strong, good stats, and you're going to feel really strong into a lot of these champions with shields. And like even if your top laner doesn't have shielding, it's going to feel really good come team fights. Like even it still has good stats, but like once you start team fighting, you're actually going to be able to kill the ADC and support. Like ADCs just have too much fucking health with all these enchanters that like shield, so you kind of need this item. But anyways, it's just like, yeah, just overall it's really really good. I tried using this item recently. It's kind of dog shit. Like the stats are awful. It's super expensive. Like it does work on your W, but like they need to rework this item. It's completely dog shit. It does not feel good. Like you're better off just building 80. You get more damage if you just build 80 items. Like it feels dog shit. This with an enchanter, it's pretty good. I like this item when I have like a Soraka. It's not a bad item. No point in this item. This is not in the game anymore. Stridebreaker, it has this place. It has this place. I've never built it, but like a lot of high elo Kled players will build this into like when they're doing bad or when they think the matchup's unplayable. It's got utility. Sunfire, legitimately into Jax. I think it's possible. Like I think it could be an item into Jax. No joke. Collector. Do I want to put this B tier? Not really. It's just like the stats are alright, but like crit. Do I put this B tier? It's kind of fine, but at the same time, it's not that great. I put it B tier. It's not a good item, but it's alright. Legitimately a decent item. Gives a lot of armor and not a lot of HP. That's exactly what you want from armor item on Kled. You want a lot of armor and not a lot of HP, which is exactly what this gives. So I'd say that's decent. Trinity Force, you don't want that. Which one you don't want? This item. It's alright. Like I've tried this item so many times, but like every other lethality item besides whatever this thing's called again is just better. Like who do you really want this item? It's like alright, but it's like why would you want this item over like any other lethality item? I don't know. Zanya's legitimately I want to put it C tier, but at the same time, yeah, you probably shouldn't build it. Teamhead, we don't need to include you. Okay, we've gotten through like all the items, but I also want to include boots. Attack speed boots, just don't use. Lucidity boots, dog shit, do not use. This is not in the game anymore. Swifties, yeah, they're decent. I'd put it A. They're pretty cheap. I put it A. Nah, but like, I put it B. They're good boots. But would I put it A? I don't know. They're pretty cheap. It's why are tier 1 boots not in here, man? Tier 1 boots should be in here. Merc treads. I'd put it A. It's pretty good. I'd put this C. I'll put these boots C. Legitimately, just like, you don't really need them. You really don't need them. What up with the, maybe I move these up. Nah, but you just want damage. Like on Kled, what I'll do is I'll build tier 1 boots, and then I just will sit on tier 1 boots for like 2 items, 3 items. And then once I finish my 3rd item, I'll build tier 2 boots. Like, boots are really not that good on Kled. Like, you don't need boots all that much. Like, your ult locks the enemy down, and your E gives movement speed, and your E has 2 dashes. Like, you don't need boots that much. You really don't need them. So this is my tier list. This is my completed tier list. And I think this is pretty accurate. Like, these are all items that you're gonna want to buy like almost every game. these items are all pretty good, like all pretty decent items here. Oh, but we don't have overlords. I'd put overlords blood mail B tier. That's the item I forgot. I don't know if I forgot anything else. Like overlords blood mail, I'd put B tier. It's all right. I don't think we're missing anything else, right? Oh, Yuntal. Yeah, don't build that item. I tried. It's not that good. Kind of dog shit. But yeah. Oh, we also have the other Sunfire. Other Sunfire, I'd probably also put C. I think it could be useful against Jax. No joke. Like Jax matchup, if you're up against a really good Jax, I think Sunfire could be useful. Not even joking. I think that up against a really good Jax, like I think building tank on Kled could actually be the play. So that's my justification for why it's C tier. And yeah, I think this is pretty accurate. Essentially, if you're trying to build items on Kled, Voltaic, that'll help a lot. Hubris, that'll help a lot. LDR, definitely build this shit. These items are also really good filler items. But if you want to get kind of strange, you want to get a little different, any of these items will also work. Like if you're building, so like if I'm going into a game, I'm going to start off the game and I'm going to think, okay, do I want to build Profane, Hubris, Voltaic, Eclipse, or maybe these two? That's what I'm thinking. Like, that's where you have to go into the game thinking. You have to go, am I going to build Voltaic? Am I going to go Hubris? Am I going to go Profane? Eclipse? Like either of these two? Like if I'm up against a tank, I'm either going to build Eclipse or Ravenous Hydra. Unless I know I'm going to solo kill them a ton, I might go Hubris. If I'm up against a range top, I'm going Voltaic. And if I'm going up against bruisers, then it's just whatever I feel like. Second item, Voltaic always works as a second item. You could go into tanks, you could go LDR second. You could go Hubris second. Serpent second is a really good item. Hullbreaker, if you're crazy with it, it could be a good second item. Profane, good second item. Maw, if they're really heavy MR or AP damage, then you might want MR and build Maw. And then third item, I don't give a shit, always build LDR. LDR, always third. I don't give a shit, build it third. And then fourth item is where you can build Voltaic, this item, Serpents, or this, and maybe this, who knows. That's essentially all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Thanks for watching.